Welcome to Tech Talk, commercial design tech talk presented by dormakaba. We are conversing with Central India's most celebrated architect, the dawn of the design industry of Indore, Mr. Manish Kumat. Sir, how are you?
Feel humbled when you talk like this. I am very good, and it's always a pleasure to connect with ITP.
What is the design philosophy that Manish Kumat Design drives for in various projects that it does, and how do you adopt innovations in this practice of yours?
So Indrajit, I think we are into this practice for last 32 years. We call ourselves a boutique practice. We do small projects, but they are into a niche segment. And I would say that I am greatly inspired by architect Geoffrey Baba of Sri Lanka. Way back in 2008, when we as a group of designers, we went to Sri Lanka. So that was a very good changing experience for me. It got reflected eventually in my designs. So whatever we try to design, we try to connect nature with our design. Whether it is a residential project, whether it is a corporate project, so that is one very common feature. Whether it is a small project or whether it is a big project, that connect with the nature happens in almost all our projects.
So you have done a very innovative use of glass in your building. I saw that facade. I think you have integrated seamlessly with your floor. So how that concept came in, and what exactly you have done there, in case if you want to elaborate on that.
When we thought of doing this building, and eventually there was a green building consultant, and we wanted to harness the energies of nature into the building, and the advice which came from the green building consultant was that we have to use a very special kind of glass all around. So we did all the research. We studied the light transmittance, we studied the heat reflectance, what should be the kind of glass which should be used in which direction, which glass should be used in north, which glass we should use in south, east and west. All those glass were first of all studied with respect to the geography in which the building is done. That was the first exercise. So we eventually set with the glass people, understanding the properties of the glass. And since I had told already that this building has its north, which is open, which is also the garden space for my house. So the whole building opens through this glass facade into the north. So all my floors are naturally lit. It is north. It is a glare-free area. The heat does not come. It is a cool daylight throughout the day. Then since we wanted to do this glass facade, we designed the facade ourselves. So it is, I think, first of its kind facade in the state, which is a spider fitting, which is by Dorma and done with DGU glass. So a DGU glass with spider fitting is a very complicated kind of design, which is against anti-gravity. The facade is tilted towards the green area. So all the green is reflected into the facade. So the whole facade was designed innovatively because glass starts seamlessly from the finished floor. So a lot of engineering went into what kind of flooring margins would be there, how much flooring would be consumed, because glass cannot go inside the floor. So those engineerings were done, and eventually we were able to do this facade.
What is your design approach for ESG demands and requirements?
So basically, as I told that we are into a sustainable practice, sustainable procedures, discussion with the client education happens, how water conservation can be done, how water harvesting can be done, how environment can be taken care of, what kind of indoor air quality is required, what is the importance of ventilation system. So all these things are already ingrained in the design psyche of the office. So now we are in the process of doing two innovations at the moment, which I think are very important for the country. India has sun for almost 300 days a year. Can we think of designing buildings which actually harness the energy of the sun? The electricity bill becomes zero. So now we are doing multiple projects in which we are designing buildings with zero electricity bill. The solar technology is improving day by day. So we are using this technology and designing our building. That is one. Then of late there is a great shortage of underground water. We have recently done few projects in which we are using rainwater. The rainfall is being used, harvested, stored, filtered, cleaned, and is used throughout the year for drinking and kitchen purpose. So we have already implemented these projects and the client is super happy. This is something which I think that it should go more to the masses, and it is a very simple technology. There is no rocket science into this.
How was your experience collaborating with dormakaba for their portfolio of products that they offer?
So Dorma, of course, is a product which I think every designer in the country respects, because it comes with a solid safe technology. As far as safety is concerned, I don't have any other brand other than Dorma. So all my office products in my office, they are from Dorma, and they have stood solid for last 7 years, no problem, and I hope that they will last forever.